Hey guys, this is Gingy Dark, and I'm picking up where I left off. Something happened with my last video. Hopefully I can edit it and fix it and put them together. I don't know if that's possible. But I'm on season 2, episode 2 of The Boys. And Huey is basically, revolting against Billy Butcher. He's pissed at him. He doesn't like the mess that he's gotten himself into because of Billy.
Really?
Okay, so now we're back with Homelander at his son's house. He's playing out back with his son. They're playing catch back and forth. Homelander looks super smug as always.
Hey, my dad, he had a ball from the 56 World Series. Signed by Don Larson himself. Bitch, then you'll get the next one.
Alright, so this whole scene is him.
What do you mean?
He's trying to encourage the kid to use his powers. He believes that he has all the same powers that Homelander has. Like I said, I forgot that his eyes glowed in the last season. So at this point when I'm watching this, I completely forgot that, and I'm like, no, he doesn't have any powers, and Homelander is wrong. The Compound V is, what makes them have powers and stuff. And I just completely forgot that whole part of the plot. So I thought this was going to take a much, much darker turn. Especially because in things that follow this, I thought the kid was going to die.
I think I'm here because my son
But he
is
doesn't.
the furthest fucking thing on this planet to a normal little boy.
How long are you planning on staying?
Becca, we had a deal that is alive and well and running around as free as a goddamn bird. So let's just try and be civil, shall we?
So Homelander, of course, is trying to bully somebody into submission. In this case, it is the woman that he impregnated, and it is the mother of his son. She does not want Homelander in their lives at all, which, who could blame her? Homelander is a terrible person. Definitely not somebody I would think of as a good parental figure or mentor or anything. He's just he's terrible. So she doesn't want him in the picture at all, and he is like, no, like, sorry. He doesn't say sorry at all. It's completely unapologetic. He's like, that's my boy. Now we are at the scene where we're back to the deep right now. We're going into the deep. The Deep has been talking to a psychiatrist that knows Eagle the Archer. So he's got therapy going on right now, and that's what he's doing. He filled out some kind of test. It said like my talent, and he talks about like his powers that he has. The lady seems nice enough, but we'll see.
Take it up, right?
There's no correct or incorrect answer.
So the Deep was kind of hostile during this therapy stuff. He drew a picture of himself. He didn't include his gills. I don't know if you guys remember this, but he has those gills down the side of him, like on his sides.
Hey guys.
And again, there's more fresco. So, I don't know if that's some kind of Illuminati symbolism maybe that they're slipping into the show. I don't really know. Babe, what do you think?
There's a path here.
I have no idea.
So it's just a thing. Now we see Eagle making some kind of tea, and we find out that it's actually ayahuasca. And the Deep is going to go on a trip. He's going to trip out, and he's going to trip hard. He chugs the whole cup of it.
Where should I start?
We got Starlight and Stormfront doing... Oh no, right now it's just Starlight doing promos for all the different channels. She's taking pictures, blah blah blah. Okay, now the Butcher goes to the funeral of the CIA agent who was killed, where her head exploded. He's trying to negotiate getting the guys off the hook for terrorism, so that they won't be on the most wanted list anymore. I love this lady. I always love, like, tough chicks in shows or movies.
If I were, which I'm not, it sure shit wouldn't be for you. I ain't asking you all the way back in. Just a little toe, yeah? Maybe two, for me. For Raina. You never give a shit about Susan. You're only here because you're desperate, fucked, and you want something. All right, fucking Christ, space.
He does. So she caves. Now we're back to the Deep, and he's starting to trip. His gills start talking. His gills are voiced by Patton Oswalt, which is awesome. Patton does a lot of stuff. He's a really funny guy. My husband loves him. Absolutely loves him. Patton, if you ever see this, my husband would love to meet you, or at least just let you know that he adores you. Right, baby?
Make me out to be a creepy guy. Got it.
I'll edit that out. So the Deep is freaking out. His gills are talking to him. He's ashamed of his gills. He's freaking out. He's pounding on the door, saying, "Let me out, let me out." They won't let him out. Queen Maeve is walking down the street, sees her billboard. The Maeve storyline is a little bit boring to me. I don't know how anybody else feels with it. I do appreciate her character in a way. I like when they show her personal life, but she just seems very, like, one-dimensional so far.
Where else would I score this?
Like,
Sweet jelly.
I don't know. There's just not much to her story that's that interesting.
There are easier ways
So
to
far.
get my attention.
Hopefully they develop her character a little more. What do you think, baby?
I kept thinking
Oh,
you'd call.
yeah, she needs a little bit more character development. She's just kind of a pushover when it comes to
You want
Homelander.
me to
Yeah.
call your mom?
But I do like her. I think that the actress that plays her, her name is
Someone else? Like a girlfriend?
Dominique
Seriously? Thanks for coming.
McElligott. She's very pretty.
Hey.
Her girlfriend's name is Elena. The character's name is Elena, and the actress's name is Nicola Correa
I'm fine.
Damude. I'm very sorry if I'm mispronouncing any of these names. I mean, no disrespect at all.
You know, watching Botched doesn't make you a fucking medical expert. Oh, wait a while.
So she's in the hospital. The girlfriend was in the hospital for a burst appendix, and like, she tells her that she doesn't. The reason why Queen Maeve always pulls away from her is because she doesn't want her to get hurt. But then I feel like that's all that there is to her story. Like, okay, like, what else about her? Does she have, like, a sense of humor? Like, anything else? Anything else?
Single. Get
So now Starlight and Stormfront are doing a junket, a press junket. They're doing an interview.
Do girls make better heroes?
Do girls make better heroes than boys?
Do girls make better heroes?
Look, no offense.
Stormfront always has a lot to say.
Why does it matter whether heroes have a dick or a vag? I mean, shouldn't we all
At this
just,
point, the
be
first time I was
competent
watching
at
it,
our jobs? I don't think
I
girls do anything
liked
better. I
Stormfront.
think
I
chicks
thought
and
she
dicks are
was
in it
pretty
together.
cool.
Oh, that's me.
Because she was just pretty much standing up for what she believed in, giving her opinion.
Thought won't let me have
Didn't give a
pockets
shit.
in this thing. You can see every crease in my ass. You can practically see up Starlight's uterus. You want to talk about girl power? Let's talk about getting some pockets.
Starlight, your teammate A-Train has been out of the public eye. Vaught recently revealed that he was on a top secret mission in Kandahar. Are you worried about him?
Yeah, of course.
Okay,
I pray
so
for him. He's right behind you.
they asked Starlight about A-Train. Now, she was there when, like, she knows everything about what he did and all that stuff. And I don't know, I guess she thought he was gonna die. But he is right there. He shows up fast as ever.
Wow, welcome back.
Thanks, thank you. Stormfront,
She gives a hug.
Such an honor to meet you. I'm a huge fan. Don't get us.
She's starting to freak out because she's like, fuck, like, he might remember something, he saw something, so he might remember. Now they're at, like, an after party. Jesse T. Usher, he plays A-Train, and he was also in this other movie with the girl that plays Veronica in, oh my god, I can't, Riverdale. Yeah, they were the two main characters, and he played her boyfriend, and he was like you didn't know if you liked him or if you hated him. And he does a good job at playing that type of character.
What would have happened if I'd been there to give you CPR?
That's good to know.
So Starlight is trying to play this off as she saved his life and he should be thankful. Kind of without, like, you know, being like, you should thank me. Like, she doesn't say that, but she's just like, oh, thank God I was there, you know.
That's good to know.
Yeah. But he remembers everything. Yeah, she helped Huey escape and the boys escape. So, he remembers and he is about to hold this over her head. She's like, who did you tell? Alright, now we're back to the deep. He's singing with his gills, and it's really creepy, but it's self-love, and he's a terrible person. A lot of these people are terrible people in this show, but it is so good, so it keeps it interesting.
So, in short, do not waste your hard-earned cash on this shitty big-titted hunk of plastic. It'll probably end up in a man.
Now, this is like...
Sees belly when your kid chucks it in the garbage. Hey,
Stormfront is so over the top. She's like, I don't know, I guess she just doesn't care if she gets kicked out or what, because if that were me, I wouldn't be like talking all this shit on the company that supports my little group, you know?
Some fucking bot spy Barbie sniffing around to see whether I'm a team player.
So, yeah, I don't know. This is where I started getting a little bit, like, suspicious, because why doesn't she care what happens? Because she knows that she's powerful already.
I think Cyclops dude's trying to get your
the
attention.
gecko showed back up, and he has the compound V.
What will you trade me for?
Starlight is
I will let you take
caught
the
by
edge to it.
A-Train, or we think that she's caught. He sees Starlight put the compound V. He sees Starlight put the compound V in her boot. Somehow she hides it in the boot, but it doesn't make any. Or she hides it someplace else, but it did not make any sense to me when they showed where she put the compound V, because she pulls it out of Stormfront's bag or something, but Stormfront just walked away before she even got the compound V. So how does that even work? Am I missing something? Does she have was it sleight of hand, some sort of street magic? I'm not sure how that happened, but I noticed that the first time, and it's even more obvious now, because I was thinking maybe my mind was playing tricks on me, but it wasn't. So let's continue.
Are you kidding me? I can't take this right now.
Oh, wait.
I can't get away from this.
Yeah, let's continue with what I just told you the whole scene was about. Oh, wait a second. Shit. No, they answered my question already.
Have a great lesson. Yep. That's shocking. I literally have no pockets.
Wait. Let's watch this again, because I might have to retract what I just said.
So, Gecko?
Hey, yeah, from Capes for Christ back in the day. Yeah.
What'd you just put in your boot?
Oh, I see. Okay, she walked over to the bag and she put it in there.
Because it looked like you just put something in your boot.
I totally missed that. Of course I did.
Why don't you tell me?
Well,
What's
whatever.
in my boot?
I wasn't paying attention at that point.
Stall with your butt.
I really thought she was that it was some kind of continuity error.
Here we are. Have a great lesson. Yep.
So here we have Homelander's son getting dropped off, and Homelander is skulking around at Butcher's wife's house, drinking probably the milk. The mom shows up at Vought, and she is pissed. She is very pissed. She says she wants to talk to the doctor that's in charge. Says that she needs to be relocated. It's really emotional. You feel really bad for her. I thought it was terrible. They show surveillance of her house with Homelander walking around, and he looks directly into the camera. And that part was pretty creepy.
Do I get to keep this? Maybe.
Now we're back to Queen Maeve and the girlfriend, or ex-girlfriend, her friend. It's a love interest of some sort.
Right.
I would say there's no other contender for Queen Maeve.
Keep it low pro. Maeve, what are you doing here if nothing has changed? Oh, Christ.
This is where she tells her that it's
nose job.
because she doesn't want her to get hurt. Oh no. My internet just kicked out.
Mom says being lonely makes you know yourself better.
Well, it's not.
Homelander tells his son that they are gods and that he can. He says
I love you too.
He's trying, like I said before, he's trying to turn the sun into another him. And he wants him to embrace his powers, and, he's encouraging him to be a cocky little like an asshole. The mom, so when he walks out of the room, he says, "I love you," and he's like, "You're supposed to say it back," and the kid's like, "Oh, I love you." It's really awkward, and just another thing that shows that Homelander has to force everything. He's kind of like,
You need to leave.
he's not living in reality.
Excuse me?
You need to get the fuck out of my house.
He sees everybody as his playthings, and they have to do what he wants, or else he will destroy
One day
them.
when Ryan asks to go to a baseball game,
He tells the mom that
life.
Ryan, his son, is going to hate her for
Or
not telling him that he has
do you
powers.
think he'll fucking despise you?
Do you think he'll fucking despise you? Yeah,
Let's go on.
that's pretty harsh.
You were right. So feel free to tell Dr. Park to go fuck himself.
Homelander is cursing a lot, but this part...
I run, little fuck.
Okay, so we're past that scene. Now we're back with the boys and Kimiko. And they are at some kind of warehouse place that they're going to. They're picking a lock. It looks like they're in like a Halloween store. And there are some goons there. Frenchie kills a guy. I think they kill another guy. And we discover that Kimiko has a brother, and he's the last one left. Luckily, nobody killed him. Kimiko walks up and gives him a hug. So, it was a really sweet moment. She talks to him in sign language. She said, "I thought I'd never see you again."
That's what you was trying to tell me.
Yeah, she had been trying to communicate brother to Frenchie. When she was learning how to write, she was writing like boy, girl, and trying to like, communicate it to him, but he didn't know what she meant. Oh, damn. Yeah, he's got powers. He just threw all three of them, and he threw all of the shelves, like, across the room, and crashed, like, everything on the ceiling down. He is strong as hell. Like, he's got telekinesis.
You don't know me. I'm not a
Now we're back with Stormfront and
Cool.
Starlight.
Congratulations.
Maybe I can
And
find
Starlight is confronting Stormfront for her attitude and negativity against her. She's calling her out.
Life isn't actually PR strategy. You can say what you think.
What if it's not safe?
You are literally bulletproof. What the fuck is gonna happen? Okay. Who's the greatest superhero of all time?
Homelander?
No. Pippi Longstocking.
Pippi Longstocking.
Pippi Longstocking, she's a 9-year-old girl, lived in a house all by herself.
When she described this, I realized that I had never actually read Pippi Longstocking. If I did, I certainly do not remember that part about her being able to lift things and, being super strong and stuff. Again, I have a bad memory, so maybe I did read it. I read a lot of books when I was a kid, but I
She
don't
never cared
remember
about
any
being
of them.
polite or cute. Look, fuck this world for confusing nice with good. Be a bitch if you want. Be whatever. Just drop the mask once in a while.
Yeah.
Feels good. You can finally breathe.
Yeah, so Stormfront. Oh, so I already told you that she hides the compound V in the purse, and she gets it back now. Now we're back to the boys, and they're back at the Halloween store arguing about Kimiko getting her brother. Just gonna skip all that because it was kind of
Only
boring
should
to
have
me.
charred your ass.
I like the parts where A-Train and Starlight are in the same scene because I just feel like they're good actors and
You know,
they kind of like bounce off each other.
when you're getting this
And he just like plays a dick like so well.
You're not gonna tell anyone anything.
Yeah, he keeps on threatening her that he's going to tell on her about the Compound V. But he saw her acquire Compound V, and he just caught her with the Compound V now, because before he didn't find it in her boot, but now he just actually took it from her. And of course, he's probably planning on using it for himself. That's what I was thinking that he was going to do. So he says he's going to tell on her, and she's like, no, you're not, because you let me get away with it. And
Who says that I haven't already?
Because then I'd already be dead.
yeah, and she knows that he didn't say anything yet.
Why is that?
Because you killed your fucking girlfriend.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He killed his girlfriend. He ran around her and stabbed her with the different syringes of Compound V.
You can't prove anything.
Did she suffer? Did you look into her big, sad eyes while you did it?
She really did have big, sad eyes, too. I don't know what that actress's name was, but she was pretty. She had a unique look to her.
Wow. All those needles jammed into her arm at the same time? I mean, one of them actually shattered the bone. Did you know that? Would someone really do that to themselves? I mean, it doesn't look like an accident to me. I mean, Vought's happy to bury it, but, you know, say if Sports Illustrated found it.
Yeah, so Starlight is really, you know, she's standing her ground. She's not scared of him. She has just as much info on him as he has on her, so she doesn't really have anything to worry about with A-Train. Now Kamiko is talking to her brother, and she wants to leave. He wants to, like, kill everybody. They get into this huge fight. He throws her through a building. It's pretty wild. They end up capturing him. Billy Butcher just punched Huey in the face, and the episode is drawing to a close. So finally, episode 2 will be over. Yeah, so he punched him because he punched Huey because he's getting pushed back from him. He's getting a lot of lip from him. He doesn't appreciate it at all. Billy Butcher is not the one. And the song Psycho Killer plays. I love that song. So I let the credits play throughout, but I don't want this video to get flagged for copyrights because of the song, because I do think that they do that, baby. If you don't pay for clips. Alright. Thanks for watching. Hit like and subscribe below. Leave a comment if you agreed with with anything I said, if you disagreed. What was your opinion on the episode? Are you enjoying this season so far? Just let me know right down there.